Hi students, welcome to my YouTube video. Today we are going to discuss about heat transfer. What is heat? Heat is a form of energy which can be transferred from high temperature to low temperature. This is called what? Heat. Then transfer. Transfer means, as we know, that simply moving from one place to another place. This is called what? Transfer. Or simply sending from one place to another place is called what? Transfer. This is nothing but a what? Heat transfer. Then need of heat transfer. Why we're going to study this chapter means heat transfer chapter? Let me explain this one. Heat transfer plays a major role in the design of many devices such as car radiator, solar collector, water heater, etc. These all are designed on the basis of a heat transfer analysis with economic considerations. Means if you're going to construct any machine or any machine components, first we should know heat transfer rate of that particular material. Say for example, we're going to design a car radiator, means first we should know material of that car radiator and heat transfer rate of that particular material, means how much heat is transferred from this material to atmosphere. You can say simply heat transfer. Similarly, solar collector, how much heat is transferred by a solar collector in water heater. Means to design any component we must know heat transfer rate of that particular material. Say one more example, construction of building. To construct, before constructing any building, we must know heat transfer rate of cement, brick, steel, etc. Then again, by considering the economic consideration, means it should be material should be available in cheap and easily, and that material should be transfer heat very economically. This is nothing but what? Need of heat transfer. Next, definition of heat transfer. Heat transfer may be defined as the process of transmission of heat energy from one region to another due to temperature difference between these two regions. Means it is nothing but a what? Process. Means transmission of heat energy from one region to another region due to temperature difference. Means when heat will transfer, means heat will transfer only due to temperature difference. Means heat transfer from high temperature to low temperature, or means you can say from high temperature region to low temperature region. This is nothing but a what? Heat transfer definition. Say for example, when we are going to touch the ice piece, we can feel the what? Cold. Due to what? There is a heat transfer from our body to ice. At that time we can feel a what? Cold. Similarly, when we are going to touch the hot metal, we can feel the what? There is a hot. Due to what? Heat transfer. Means at that time heat will transfer from hot metal to our body. At that time you can feel what? There is a hot. This is nothing but a what? Heat transfer. Next, modes of heat transfer. There are three modes of heat transfer. First one is conduction, second is convection, and third is radiation. Let me explain one by one. First is conduction mode of heat transfer. It is a process of heat transfer from one particle of the body to the another in the fall of temperature, and the particles themselves remain in the fixed position relative to each other. Means in this mode of heat transfer takes place by heating the neighboring particles, and heat transfer from one end to another end. Means in this mode particles remain fixed position, means there is no actual movement of particles from high temperature to low temperature region. Simply by heating the neighboring particles, heat will transfer from high temperature to low temperature. Say for example, heating up iron rod at one end, heat will transfer to other end due to what? Temperature difference. Say consider heating end, you can say region A, and non-heating end as a region B. So when you're heating region A, means at end A, heat will transfer to the low temperature region, means at end B, due to what? Temperature difference. Means simply by heating the neighboring particles, particles can transfer heat from particles to particles, or simply by neighboring particles. This is nothing but what? Heating of iron rod. This is conduction mode of heat transfer.